Senator Schumer, what is he doing stepping up to talk about Brown University and other tragedies over the weekend and starting with, let's just get this out of the way, go Bills? Read the room, Senator. Nobody cares about, I didn't even know you were a Bills fan. I think you're from New York City, which means you should be a Jets or a Giants fan. But what are you talking about the Bills before everything that's happened this weekend?
He is so out of touch with the American people. They call this the bubble for a reason. Will, you've spent enough time around here in Washington, D.C. It is truly its own bubble. Like there is the country, then there's Washington, D.C. And when you're here, as long as he has been here, I mean, I talk about this, that he was giving 4 speeches on the House as a House member when I was still in high school. And when you've been here that long, you think that everything's just a news cycle. So he thinks the Brown shooting is just a news cycle. Let's move on to the Bills, and it's the insensitive nature that he has. It's not. There's no real heart. There's no real care. It is simply to him a day that we're going to move back to because news cycles in politics is 24 hours. So he's putting that behind him and saying, let's go Bills, thinking that he's doing what? I don't know. And this is why he's got
He's
so
doing
low
politics.
approval rating. Yes. Well, but he's got low approval ratings. He knows that he's going to get beat. He's not going to win his 2028 election. He also knows that the Democrat Party is in a death spiral. He can't seem to grab hold of it. They have nobody on the bench that's following up. They have nobody for the presidential candidacy. They have nobody in leadership there because no one knows which direction they're going to go. I mean, they're this anti-police, anti-America, really democracy at this point. And so what they go to is they call us Nazis, yet they're the anti-Semitic group. They call President Trump someone that's trying to run the Constitution, and you go back and you see what they did the last 4 years underneath the Biden administration. They say now we own. It's our fault that the healthcare is so high, but yet they're the ones that passed Obamacare, but it's actually called the affordable health care, as we know is unaffordable health care. But so everything they've done, they've tried to hide from, and yet he's just out of touch with what's actually happened in the American people. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw. The most qualified, possibly the most qualified presidential candidate ever, which was I guess Kamala Harris, as she says, talked this weekend saying that you can't hide the fact that gas prices are the highest they've been in decades, that inflation's the highest they've been in decades, that grocery prices are the highest they've been in decades. And I'm going, hold on a second. Gas prices are down. Inflation is down from a high of 9.5% to 2.3%, and grocery prices are down by 20% across the board. But she's forgetting the 4 years she was in office. And you go, the derangement from the Democrats, including Chuck Schumer and their leadership, they can't find center because they can't run on anything because where their party is. It's so far to the left that they have to use nothing but distractions.